What is going on here? What? How am I scamming people? How am I being deceptive? Oh man, frustrated. This was the last thing that I thought would happen. They're clicking on this link. There's nothing there anymore. It was just gone. Hey everyone, it's me, Chris. If you're new to the channel, you probably don't know who I am. I am the creative, the founder behind We Thrive Christian Inspiration and Kingdom Chronicles. I make all the videos and do all the things. In one of my last videos, I mentioned how YouTube deleted my channel, and a few people were interested in hearing a bit more about the story, so I thought I'd kind of dig into that today. Don't mind the location. It's not where I usually like to film. On my way to work right now, and I thought that I just needed to get it done. I've been trying to get this video shot in the evenings more recently, but I got 3 kids, a wife at home. It's a busy time with sports and all the different after-school activities that we have, that it's really hard for me to find time to do this. So hey, let's get it done right now. So where do we start? The whole story about my channel going bye-bye started when I was gonna first introduce it to public. Now, for me, this was a big deal because in the beginning of me starting We Thrive Christian Inspiration and Kingdom Chronicles, I initially thought it was gonna be a faceless channel. It wasn't until I started posting more videos on Kingdom Chronicles that I should put myself out there more. I'm posting testimonies of people's stories, trying to share uplifting moments, more of a personal connection. Maybe I should put my face to this. So I thought I'd try to be a little bit more brave and get my face on there. It took me a lot to be able to do this confidently. Still not 100% confident doing it, but it was quite the experience. I'm still not 100% confident putting my face out there. It is pretty nerve-wracking. I'm normally behind the scenes as a photographer or designer, so this is all new to me, but it's been a great experience so far. I decided to make my presence known, I guess, and really launch Kingdom Chronicles with an Instagram post. I recorded myself, and I was really thankful for having reached 50 subscribers. A small number, but it was pretty great for me. I was really happy. My family was excited. You know, just people were responding. The videos were getting comments and views. The feedback was great. I posted this Instagram video, and a weight was lifted off me for a little while, and then the other shoe dropped. It couldn't have been more than 3 or 5 minutes. I got an email from YouTube. Like, I saw the notification on my phone, and I remember thinking to myself, this can't be right. This has to be a joke. Like, this is not right. It said that my channel had been deleted. No warning, no prompting, just removed from YouTube. I was at work when that happened. Just finished my lunch break, was ready to go back to work, posted that video, was all excited, and then I was like, all right, well, I can't work yet. Let me just go and check this out. Sure enough, it was an actual email from YouTube. My jaw dropped. I don't know, I was out of words. When I opened that email and started to read what it said, I was absolutely gutted. All I could think was, wow, my short time on YouTube is over before I even really got a chance to dig in. I haven't even gotten anywhere near to what I wanted to do with this channel, and everything is gone, all the progress. I understand it was only 50, I was only about 50 subscribers. It wasn't really a major loss, but you got to understand that at this point, I had already put in, I want to say at least somewhere between 60 to 80 hours into the videos that I did have up. It took a lot to create these, create the illustrations, find the stories, just doing all of the work behind the scenes. I felt ruined. So the claim from YouTube was that I had violated their policy. It was a scam and deceptive practices policy. I can't remember the exact wording, but I'll put it up here. I was like, what? How am I scamming people? How am I being deceptive? I'm posting stories, I'm posting testimonies that are just people's stories. They're pictures put to words. How am I being deceptive? What is going on here? One thought that I had was maybe someone illegitimately reported me. I just had no clue. I decided to do a little bit of research. Let's figure out what this policy actually is. So I read through the policy, and it didn't take long for me to realize that I really think that they had this one wrong. I wasn't scamming anyone. I didn't have anything that would be a scam. I'm not leading them to any illegitimate links. Deceptive practices. One of the things that they said could be deceptive is if you're sending them to a link that really isn't what it is. So kind of like catfishing. And I wasn't doing that. But that was the only thing where I thought maybe they think I am. Now, I mentioned We Thrive Christian Inspiration. That was my original channel. That is the name that I started doing all of this content under. And I created Kingdom Chronicles just to share the testimonies. But my website, the Instagram, TikTok, all of that stuff is under We Thrive Christian Inspiration. So when you go to the description on my videos and you look at the links, they all lead to We Thrive Christian Inspiration. The only thing that I could think about after reading all of this was maybe they think because the channel's name is Kingdom Chronicles and I'm sending people to We Thrive Christian Inspiration, maybe that's why they're claiming it's deceptive or some kind of scam. I mean, other than that, I'm creating all the illustrations. I do use the help of AI to help me create some of the illustrations. I do the design work myself. I'm a designer by trade. I find licensed audio or audio from the YouTube library. I'm using everything and trying to do it all the right way. In terms of shorts, I'm making sure any content that I post is either original or very transformative. You know, I didn't want any risk going into this of something like this happening. This was the last thing that I thought would happen. I tried to avoid it at all costs because I seen the videos of people talking about their channels getting deleted. I just did not want to end up there. So how did I deal with it? I ended up drafting an email because I took a breather. I couldn't respond right away. It took me like maybe a good hour after getting back to work. You know, someone noted at the office that I just looked upset. I didn't really say what was going on. I just didn't really want to talk about it. I just got quiet and I was in my own thoughts while I was working. It took me an hour before I even thought about moving forward with this. And basically, the only recourse you have to dispute any of this is to click on the form and tell them why you think they're wrong. What really threw me off with this is that I had just made that post and was hoping that people would start clicking on this link. And then I realized they're clicking on this link. There's nothing there anymore. Man, was I ever, oh man, frustrated. One lesson that I learned through all of this is how sensitive or how all of this can be gone at a moment's notice. You got to protect yourself. You got to do things the right way. You have to make sure that you're guarded. I have backups of all of my content. So one of the thoughts that I had was if I really have to, I could start up the channel again, I guess redo it under a different name, find out what I did wrong and start from scratch. Semi-scratch, I guess. I ended up calling my wife, told her what was going on. She was a great support. She always is. She was really good at kind of calming me down, reassuring me that she knows that I was doing everything right. So this has to be a mistake. Really getting me to think, there's nothing I can do about it right now. Just do the response, the reply to YouTube, and just see what happens. So that's what I started to do. I drafted my email. I put in the dispute saying, hey, I make this all myself. I use AI, yes, to help me out with some of it, but it's all licensed audio or YouTube library. A lot of it is kind of, there are some reaction stuff, which is not against policy. Please, somebody help me out. Tell me why there was no warning, because YouTube does not give warnings for something like this. And that was probably one of the most shocking things of all. How I didn't get a, hey, this might be going against our practices. It was just gone. After I figured I can put all that I could into the message, I hit send. And from there, it was a waiting game. What else could I do? There's nothing I can do. Nothing I could do but wait. And it was probably the most grueling. It wasn't very long, to be honest, but it was the most grueling 30 minutes. I did get a reply from YouTube, and it said something along the lines of, we messed up. They had reviewed the content and they agreed that my channel did not violate policy. So this brings me to another thing I learned about YouTube. Their automatic software that reviews content can get it very wrong sometimes. So if your channel has been deleted or you get a copyright strike or claim, sometimes it can really be worth it to do your research and put in that dispute so that you can regain your channel, maybe lose that strike. In my case, it worked out, and I'm very thankful for that. I encourage anyone else who's gone through something very similar, just do the research first. But if you can, try to avoid having the issue in the first place, right? Make sure you're doing it the right way. I went into this knowing that building this channel was going to be a long grind. It's not like people always feel the want to jump onto YouTube just to read someone's testimony or look at a testimonial video. But my hopes are that when people actually need it, they'll find this inspirational content and it will help uplift them. If they feel like it, then they can subscribe. They can come back and see it again when they're feeling down again. Again, that's the hope. When all is said and done, I'm still having a great time on YouTube. Making these videos, working on this channel has been very rewarding for me. I read the comments. I read the comments that people have been leaving. It definitely brings a smile to my face. I feel good about it. And it's something that I'm going to keep doing. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I definitely suggest jumping on, get that channel going, whatever your content, whatever your niche is. If you're starting a Christian channel and you're posting some kind of inspirational content that you want other people to see, I don't know how many people will see this, but maybe put it in the comments. And if they like your content, they'll subscribe as well. Thanks for taking the time to listen today. A little bit of a rant, a little bit of a different format for me, but hey, we got it done. If you want to see something uplifting, then check out this video. Or if you want to hear me talk about why I think that you should start a YouTube channel if you're over 40, check out the video below. Well, I'm here. Gotta head up to work. This is Kingdom Chronicles. Thanks for watching.